Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you haven't seen me before, my name is Sharon and I do all things anti-aging. If you like the video, please consider subscribing. Now we're talking today about self-tanning. Now what does self-tanning do for you? Well, it makes you browner, looking for a start. The one I have used is this one here, and it's Noooo, and it's Dripping Gold Luxury Dark Tanning Lotion. That's it there. And the price was €21.95. The thing that attracted me to it was, apart from I know several people that actually use it, and it looks very, very natural. Not like this, but when it's all washed off, it looks very, very natural. You don't get that horrible tanning smell. And this one actually has hyaluronic acid, vitamin A, vitamin E, goji berry and chamomile. Hope you can see that. And that is some of the added ingredients into it, which I thought, oh, that sounds great, I must try it. The only thing about self-tanning when you are of a certain age is any imperfections that you have, it just exaggerates them. I mean, the back of my hands, something that I didn't really notice, is now very noticeable. Check all these. Everything is just exaggerated, and that's the thing that would kind of put you off your self-tanning. But the good thing about when you have a nice tan is your teeth look brighter or whiter, your eyes look much brighter, you know, because you don't have like that pale and uninteresting, well, it could be pale and interesting skin tone. It just makes anything that you do have that is white or should be white just much more brighter. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go and wash this off, because it does say you leave it on for a certain amount of hours, and then you just have to wash it with lukewarm water, or go into the shower and just wash yourself with water, not with any soap, etc. So I'm going to go and do that and see if I still have all these imperfections. I hope not, because I'm working in the morning and I don't want to go in looking like a Oompa Loompa. That is just not a good look, even for me. So I hope I'm going to wave bye-bye to this. I never saw that before on my hands, because when my skin was much paler, yeah, I never noticed it. And all this, I know I had them, but it's just exaggerated them so much. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go wash this off. Look at my ears, they're dead white looking. I didn't want big brown ears either, do you know, because it just didn't match. Anyway, I'm going to go and wash this off and see if it looks any better. And does tanning really help give you that, apart from a nice healthy glow, but make your anything that should be white just look much whiter and brighter? Because there's nothing that gives youth like bright eyes, good white teeth, and nice healthy glow to your skin. Now right now I look like an all leather handbag, so I have to go and do something about this ASAP. So I'll see you in a few minutes, guys. So guys, that's my face washed off. The marks aren't as bad as they were, but it just shows me that what I have to use is my ultrasonic tool, have it on green, do the backs of my hands, because now that I have the tan on, I can actually see my hyperpigmentation is more severe than I actually thought it was, because of my pale skin. And it's not, I do have hyperpigmentation, but or age spots as they call them, but it's not as bad or as dark as a lot of people's, but it's there. And the tanning process actually highlighted how bad it is. So I'm going to use my ultrasonic tool on green, and the green is for hyperpigmentation. Use all over my face. So yes, tanning can make you look like more healthier. That would be sort of an artificial tanning, you know, self-tanning, not under a sunbed or out in the sun, because that will only exacerbate the brown spots, wrinkles, etc. So I am going to be using this one on green on the backs of my hands, and I can use my mask that I have. I have the mask, well, it's the same as this, but obviously it's a mask, and you can get all the different colours to help with different problems that you have on your skin. So now I'm going to just put on my creams and lotions and potions and see what happens after that. But I'm not as brown as I was when I first started the video, thank God. But my eyes look a bit brighter. Teeth, come on, they're 56-year-old teeth. Or maybe not as old as that, because I had my first teeth and then these are my second ones. But we'll see how things go. I'm going to just use all my creams, lotions and potions, and hopefully it won't affect the artificial tan. Now if it does, I certainly will get back to you and tell you what sort of creams and serums that you just can't use, because I use a lot of creams obviously with hyaluronic acid. I do use my hyaluronic acid. I use retinols. I use night creams with retinols and different sort of peptides, etc. If they do not work with the tan and it just really looks ridiculous, I will get back to you and tell you, please do not use this cream, this solution, that lotion, serums, etc. with a self tanner. Like I said, this one, it does not have an SPF in it, so when you are going out you still have to use an SPF. It doesn't come with an SPF, even though it's an absolutely gorgeous tanner. Everybody that I've seen that has used it have all been young people. For myself, like I said, I'm getting this, don't want that, have to use my little, just dropped my mic. Let me put it back together. I might edit this bit out. That's it back on. So it's dying a death here. No more than myself with this bloody tan. So I want to get rid of this, so I will be using this on the green for hyperpigmentation and on my face, or just use my mask on my face and use this for the backs of my hands, which will work a treat. So I'm treating two different places on the one session. So anyway guys, that is it. I'm going to just apply all my creams, lotions and potions, and please God, I will see you in the next one. Happy tanning.